Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. What's up, my people? What's up, my people? What's up, my people? What's up, my mm-hmm. 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 What it do? What it do? That's good, my people. In case of what them, man. I was in here the other day when I was supposed to do this live. But I appreciate my brother tapping in and, commenting first, followed by no other than the Queen Pink Meadow. Salute to the Queen. What's good, Pink? How you doing? Top of the top. Kui, Honey Bun, TWT, the first lady. What's going on, my love? Good morning. 512 Boxing, aka Big Tex, T in the building. What's good, my brother? You are you in Dallas this weekend? All right. No Smoke TV, Yave, what's good with you, my brother? Salute to you. Josh Sanders, 86. TWT, by the way, of Kentucky, what's good, my brother? I got you. No doubt, I got you. I'm drop the flame for my TWTs in here real quick. Y'all know the routine. Edgar Chavez, what's good with it? Let's hop right on to it because the second part is what what I'm saying. I want to get to it, indulge and dive in on. What I'm saying. Once we get this first hour of boxing out the way, the next part is something that we deal with in the world on a daily basis in every facet or every arena of life that we embark upon. Um, it's there. You know what I'm saying? And this is easier to love than hate, but the people in this generation they love hate more. We're gonna get to that after we cook on some boxing, but just run down these fights and stuff like that. That's the next nature of business and what's on the docket for myself. And yeah, we gonna get into it and we're gonna have some dope conversations, you feel me? Yeah, we're gonna cook on it real good and thorough. But let's get to it. Richardson Hitchens versus John Biles, Jelly Bean 4280. What's good with you, bro? Appreciate you pulling on up. Richardson Hitchens. Like I said before the fight, that Richardson Hitchens will have to put on the show. Not only because him and John Bowser have history with each other, but the fact that you basically was putting your name or inserting yourself like some other fighters do upon the current champion or the person at the top of the division in which in Devin Haney. You made your remarks before a fight, before you had a fight, and that kind of in a sense puts pressure on you to make sure that you go out here and look dominant so they can be like, well, he did say he was better than him or he was on the level or whatever the statement was. Now you have to go and back that up and prove that you are just that. Not only for yourself, but for the statements that you have made and you have inserted yourself into, right? So what Hitchison did was went in there and put on a boxing class. I mean, he's a young fighter. He still has some things to work on and experience for. It's like working on getting your fighter out of there when he's hurt. But he might need the rounds. He might want to need just that experience of the 12 rounder. Knowing you have a dude hurt, then his next fight they can focus on and polish up working on him, possibly trying to stop the person, right? Okay. So what I seen was he's stronger than people expect. He got more size on him than people expect. You know, more sometimes people when they have size, they more of a long and rangy rather than like wide and girthy. So a lot of people mistake size with how wide you are, not you know how tall you are, how long your arms or your dimensions are. Like some people can be like 5'9", 5'10", but they got like a wiry, long frame with long arms, so they're a lot bigger than you expect. Hitchens is one of those fighters. He's 5'8", but he's growing. 25 years old, so he's definitely going to keep growing, filling to his body. So, I mean, we don't know what's going to be next on the docket for him. You know what I'm saying? We only can speculate and think what it could be or what it may be. But Hitchens definitely put himself in the pot as a player at 35, and you got to look out for him, or else you could lose. You know what I'm saying? I got to add him on into the mix of these fighters that I feel like if the top dogs don't pay attention to, they're going to fumble the pack. Salute to my brother Southern T Boxing and Sports, TWT. What's going on, my brother? Tizzle. You know what I'm saying? What's popping my five? What it do, my guy? Let me drop my man the flame one time. So, these dudes gonna be careful, man. They're gonna run into a problem with Richardson Hitchens, man. And I'm glad he got away from TMT. He able to, showcase himself, and he's putting his best foot forward for his career. And that's all we can ask for out of these young fighters. Want to fight, want to try to get the best competition, try to get the best fights, try to get the belts, move on up. You know what I'm saying? Simple game plan. And now you can insert him in there with Frank Martin, Raymond Muratalla, now Richardson Hitchens. You know what I'm saying? Abdullah Mason, that's some people. Abdullah a little younger in the tooth, but he's showing that he has the skills and he's able to be more mature. 40, my bad, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. 140, I guess because he called out Hitchens. Hank, that's why he got me. 140. Y'all know what I mean. 140. Salute to my brother, my fam, Opulent LDTV. What's good with you, fam? Appreciate you, Tizzle. Y'all know what I mean. Like, we all fuck up sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, 140. Like, other than the people that's going for the championship belts, I don't have Sandor beating him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he'll hurt Sandor. He'll do worse than what Tio did. But you know what I'm saying? I like to see that too. Go ahead and give him to him. You know what I'm saying? We know Tio ain't gonna hop in there with him. Like, no surprise there. So, like, we ain't looking for Sandor and Tio part 2. Not at all. So let Hitchens go ahead and skin him real quick. He'll beat him. Sandor ain't doing nothing too spectacular, but he got a more athletic boxer with more pop that's gonna be right there in his face as well. So, well, here, shit, let Tio get in there with Hitchens. Here, shit, you get your Looney Tune self on in that joint. You work your way on in there too, then, Tio. You know what I'm saying? Since you don't want Sandor, since you got the gift of win over here, well, go ahead and go fight Hitchens then. How about that? You're not gonna fight Montana Love. You know what I'm saying? So let me see what you're gonna do. MP, what the fuck? TWT, what's good, my brother? So he need to do something. EOT, salute to you, bro. Instead of doing all that talking, go ahead and fight somebody. Get you a top opponent or a better opponent, because what you doing ain't gonna increase your stock or make you a better opponent at 140. If we're being honest, if anything, it's make he is, you know, decreasing his value in stock because he ain't getting in there and fighting nobody. So what he's gonna do, T.O.'s gonna tank his stock. He's not getting better as a fighter. He's not just winning. You know what I'm saying? His power ain't all that. He ain't the best boxer. Don't have a great jab. So it's like it ain't like you offering a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? T.O. You know what I'm saying? They want to make it seem like they fighting the best competition. Look, man, y'all fighting some garbage. Boy, stop. You and your daddy can stop the cap, get out them 8 balls, stop, you know what I'm saying, sniffing off a titty and, you know what I'm saying, just keep it a buck. Man, y'all ain't hitting on no baby back, bruh. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all ran with a fake undisputed. Darryl Adams, what's good, man? Salute to you, my guy. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing in his career, bruh. Like after that loss, that man ain't been right since. We all know that. After he got dropped by Cambosos, he wasn't right. Mm-hmm. And then they allowed him to run around here with a fake undisputed, got it embroidered and branded on hats and clothes and stuff like that. Man, stop it. Everybody that called T.O. or Loma or Cambosos undisputed need to be slapped. You know what I'm saying? But let the tables been turned, and one of them had the Bill Haney had, and we was running around calling Haney undisputed. They'll be over here trying to crucify us, talking about, oh, y'all just gonna just look over and skip the belt. Well, y'all did. Y'all just remove the regular, the legit WBC belt, and then turn around and say, oh no, the franchise is what they matter now. Y'all wasn't gonna get the same standard or the same energy to Devin Haney. We know that because as soon as he won and beat Cambosos again, y'all all of a sudden blow up the franchise statuses. Mm-hmm. We not gonna go for it. We not gonna petition for the franchise, bruh. Not a Haney, not a Wilder, not a Shakur, not a Tank, not a EJ, not a Charlo. We don't want the franchise, bruh. That's why we glad you had no choice but box yourself in, Suleiman, and where you had to scrap it. Don't nobody want it except for the fighters that you like or you favor or that want to be able to duck the best or the top fighters. It's the only reason why they'll take it. So they can say, well, I'm a franchise champ or I don't have to fight him. Man, whatever. Stop it. Like I said, we ain't gonna get that same energy for everybody. So it is what it is. Part of the game is something that happens all the time. No surprise. It's more so like, we knew this was coming. There ain't no surprise. But we would never have the same energy for Haney or anybody else if what? If they had the franchise and we overlooked or didn't recognize a Loma for having a regular WBC or something like that, it wouldn't be the same energy. You feel me? It'd be totally different. Cause they're like, oh man, y'all gonna sit here and disrespect the belt that they have and all this. But y'all been doing it for years. What's good for the goose, good for the gander. Just do boxing, TWT, my brother in the building. Salute to my bro. Just Dewey Desi. What's good, bruh? You know what I'm saying? We'll never get that same energy. So, it's just like we know they not doing nothing at 140. Man's not gonna make no major move at the 140 division. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? If they expecting him to go fight ton of people at 140, he not, man. they can just go ahead and just scrap it. Honestly, just scrap it. Whoever they think some of these fighters are, they're exactly who they think they are and not what they think they is. Straight up. Let me switch devices real quick. All right. So, that's where we at. But back to the current. Um, but again, impressive performance and win for Richardson Hitchens. Uh, I like what I did see out of the young man. He does have some skills. He does have some decent pop. He just need to work on closing the show. But that happens with young fighters when they're growing. But overall, he's a problem at the 140 division. Sorry. What I've noticed at the 140 division, even the best punchers or the boxer punchers, they struggle with boxers. People that can box, they struggle with. I've seen Gary Antoine do it. I've seen many of them. TS, a lot of people, they can struggle with boxers. They'll be able to still produce and get the win, but they may be having some trouble or may have some struggles up until the point where they can get the stoppage. And you know what I'm saying? We want to brand and say some of these fighters are this or that, but the margin of the talent gap is not far as people think it is. Like the gap is not so wide that these dudes are that far apart being in the same division. You know what I'm saying? Like Josh Taylor, he gonna struggle with people that box. He got some tactics and stuff like that, but people that can really box, some of the best fighters are struggling with. It's either do they have enough in them, enough dog, enough a good enough chin? Is they can they defense hold up? You know what I'm saying? Long enough in the fight for them to be able to get off theirs before somebody can land something significant and hurt them. You know, that's what we looking at. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, that's just what we're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? If anybody was expecting something else, I mean, it's just what it is. A lot of these fighters, they train off of what they do well, not based off of technique and skill. They train off what they're good at. And a lot of these trainers do that, selling these fighters short because they only focus on what they're good at. If they're good at knocking folks out, they just work on them trying to knock people out better, not increasing boxing and jabs and what I'm saying, punch placement and punch selection and punch placement, you know what I'm saying, on different things. If you got a person that can crack already, why wouldn't you want to work on increase his punch placement so he can, find better shots and better openings, what I'm saying, to possibly hurt somebody. That's just what I'm saying. I can't speak for everybody, but that's what I'm looking at. Why wouldn't you want to work on that for a fighter? I see numbers going up and down. I see y'all in, I see y'all out, I see y'all in, I see y'all out. That shit going up like a damn 6-4. Up and down. I get it. I know. I can't even get 10 people at this Georgia State. Golly, boy. Ooh-wee. But it's to the point where, like, why wouldn't you focus on the strengths of your fighter? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you do that? I mean, that's what every good trainer, every good person think. Yeah, man, like, man, bad too. Don't nobody get no notification. Don't nobody do nothing. None of that. They still best with my lives, my views, my revenue, all that. So, but we just gonna keep pushing though. That's what any smart person do. You focus and try to strengthen the weakness of your fighter. That's how you try to make him more of a complete fighter. You know what I'm saying? Not, oh, we just gonna focus on what you're good at. Well, okay, you do that, then you leave yourself what? Hmm. Man, this joint was green for like 10 minutes. That's the longest that I had it in a while. By the 11-minute mark, it was already yellow. That's the longest it stayed green when I'm starting one in a long time. But it is what it is. But what good trainer only focus on the fighter's strengths and not his weaknesses? You see what I'm saying? Like, let's make it make sense. You should be focused on what he doesn't do well, because what he does do well is second nature. It's muscle memory. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't you? But a lot of these trainers and these coaches and these corners have fighters abandoning traditional boxing one-on-one techniques, establishing a jab, working the body. They only head hunt. Like, that's not good teaching. No disrespect to none of these trainers at all, but that's not great teaching. You're supposed to be teaching your fighter how to work the body, be an elevated man, work the top, work the bottom, work the bottom, work the top. You know what I'm saying? Solar flex shots and all this. Man, some of these people teach these fighters hooks, uppercuts and stuff. They don't even use a jab. Just And then they wonder why some of these fighters are struggling with certain fighters, because it's the game plan they teaching them. They don't want to teach these fighters a jab anymore. I don't know why. What is the jab against the law for certain camps? But the jab is non-existent. Doesn't exist at all. And you wonder, how you expecting to control the range and distance or close the range and distance without a jab? You throwing body shots and hook is not going to just help you close the range. You feel me? Or control the distance. That's what the jab does for you. And you got people just removing it out of fighters' arsenal at an alarming rate, at a very alarming rate, and it's making them look regular degular in there with somebody that actually got fundamental skills. And that's what we talking about. Fundamental skills, the fundamental techniques that they teach you when you first start boxing. Those skills. You're supposed to apply fundamental skills and technique with athleticism in your own flavor and sauce. But you never get rid of or forget your basics. You feel me? You never forget those. There's something that when you slow down, you always have to fall back on, is your fundamental technique and skill. But now a lot of these days, people don't even want to do that. Ricky Williams, what's good, bro? Johnny Q, what's good with you brothers, man? Drop the flame for old Rick, the Rickster, or Dubby. Yeah, it's just done existing. But overall, like I was saying, trainers got to get back on their job, man, and make sure they get these fighters where they need to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, quit all this cutting corners and all that, man. Teach these dudes how to fight. Teach them the fundamentals and the techniques. You don't go do a 360 between the legs dunk before you learn how to do a one-handed and two-handed dunk. You know what I'm saying? You learn how to do the basics first, then you add what I'm saying, the extra spectacular and, what I'm saying, off the wall type of things into your arsenal. You find out what what techniques and what you need to know. You master your skills, your basic skills first. Boxing one-on-one first. Defense, jab, you know what I'm saying? punch placement. You learn those things first. Then you start to add on all these extra wrinkles. But I see a lot more and more that they don't want to do it. Ram Ranch Boxing, salute to you. Appreciate you pulling up. They got to come on with it. If they don't come on with it, then guess what? These fighters gonna keep looking regular against people that are using regular boxing technique, boxing 101. You know what I'm saying? And that is what's gonna have some of these fighters looking regular. And we've been seeing it. People don't know how to defend basics. If we want to keep it all the way above, they don't know how to defend traditional boxing. They don't know how to defend the jab. They don't know how to protect themselves, or you know what I'm saying, drop their elbows down to protect their ribs, you know what I'm saying, and absorb some of that contact on the elbows or the forearms, you know what I'm saying. They must rather just keep doing what they doing. And then they having these subpar performances, and then they come out and want to apologize. Don't apologize to us. You need to go talk to your camp and your game plan. It don't matter if you got the skills or not. Even with skills, if your game plan is trash, you're gonna go in there and look average. Because everybody got a plan until they get hit. Then when you get hit, what do you do when you get hit? You go back to what you know. And whatever you've been taught, that is exactly what's going to come out, and that's what you're gonna display. Whatever you've been taught. 903 box, salute to you, bro. Salute to you, my guy. Then they go in here be looking extra. You know what I'm saying? Some of these folks' game plan is trash. Let's just keep it a buck. The game plan is trash. You got folks in here going in here taking unnecessary blows. It's boxing, you gonna get hit, but they taking unnecessary blows, banging it out when they can be boxing. Truth be told. But guess what? They listening to their corner. That's who they entrust in. Not just themselves, they trust their corner as well. And they teaching these people, hey, you can have a wide open uppercut and all this. You got this person keep just throwing hooks and stuff. The hook ain't working. Throw the uppercut, work the body, make them adjust their guard or their defense, then start going back to the hooks and mixing it up. But they don't even want to teach them that. They got these fighters out here looking bad, man. Bad coaching in the corner. Let's call that out. That's one of the most vital pieces to you being successful in boxing. Your team. I've been talking about this shit for over a year. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking about this. But a lot of people aren't even talking about that. They just want to talk about this or that. No, it's your corner. It's who you got. You know what I'm saying? It's about the strategic plan and how you prepare for these fights, man. And a lot of people, they don't even know, they ain't even properly preparing. Facts, boxing not appreciated. Everybody want to be a slugger or KO artist. Everybody can't be that. Or you can be that, but you can be more than a KO artist. You can be a boxer, puncher, KO artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have all three tools. Like, who said you can't be all three if you got the ability, punching power, and you got good boxing ability? You could be a very good boxer puncher. But guess what? Boxing goes out the window, and they rather have power and knockouts over being a 12-round fighter. I'd take a 12-round fighter any day. I'd take a 12-round fighter any day over a knockout artist. Because guess what? If you're a 12-round fighter, that means you're more of a thinker. You know what I'm saying? You're more of a thinker in the ring. You're using what? Ring IQ. You're using your brain in the ring because you're trying to find the best opening or create the best shots to create openings so you can start laying on thick or putting some FU on the end of them punches. But nah, that ain't what folks really want to lock in on these days. If you got power, they gonna focus on your power. They don't care if you had a boxing ability or not. The number one thing they worried about and focus on is you knocking out somebody. Oh yeah, that's gonna bring us views. That's gonna bring us money. Not if he ain't fighting nobody of relevancy. You know, it don't do nothing for you then. It's just another fight. Or you got you another knockout or another stoppage, whichever, however you want to phrase it or however you want to put it. You just get another knockout or stoppage. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. Because you can be all this and all that, but who are you fighting? Who are you showing it against that's gonna give you resistance where you gotta work for this? You know what I'm saying? All these hand picked and hand given accolades and you know what I'm saying accomplishments and all this hand given and hand picked credit that these dudes be getting at her these days. They not doing nothing. Why am I gonna give you credit for beating up somebody you was supposed to beat up? That's like you being having kids and you doing your job as a father. You're supposed to do it. That's something you're supposed to do. Now, as my woman said, when you go above and beyond your job, that's when you deserve credit. But you don't get credit for just doing your job. If you want to be technical about it, I just keep it all the way above. You know what I'm saying? Brian Corbin, my dude, my brother, what's good? TWT in the building. What's good, my guy? Drop that flame. You good, BC? Mm-hmm. But they don't want to do that. They want to do that. When you go above and beyond, then yeah, you're gonna get that real credit. But if you're a boxer, you're supposed to be having some form of boxing skill. If you're a professional, at least. Supposed to be able to know how to do certain things. You're supposed to be able to know how to maneuver through certain obstacles and certain points in your career. You got punched in the face and fought for free your whole career. So of course, you should be doing or being used to seeing certain things that might happen in boxing. Maybe not on the professional level yet because it's not money or business and uh, advisors and promoters and all these extra things that come into play. But if you've been in the game long enough, you know how to sport a boxing move. Like, come on now. Let's just keep it a buck. Some stuff, fighters and corners and trainers that's been around 20, 30 years, they supposed to know certain stuff. But guess what? They still don't know certain stuff because if they did, they'll be teaching their fighters how to avoid certain things. Big facts. Big facts. They sit here and do nothing. Some of these fighters are carrying these trainers. Do y'all see what I see? Some of these fighters are carrying these trainers. Straight up, Rick. They carrying these trainers. They skill and them being talented alone is carrying them and getting them through fights and making a trainer look good. And they getting credit by having maybe a championship fighter or somebody they get knockouts and things of that nature because the fighter. That don't mean the trainer ain't doing nothing, but he ain't doing enough. Shoot. Some of these dudes are. They trainers, but they carrying their trainer, man. They got a talented fighter, and that's it. And this how you know when they getting carried. When the only fighter they got that's actually doing something and making noise is the one that we know about, or they name is connected to somebody else. Nobody else in their stable really making no noise. But they only got one fighter that's probably one of them ones. And guess what? Or they got a fighter that could be one of them ones, and they put him in there with subpar competition. So guess what? Of course he's gonna look good against subpar competition. A1 Hoops on TWT, my brother in the building. Salute to you, my brother. Take Queen MMA Combat TWT by way of NYC. What's good with the Queen Tay? Salute to you, Tay Tay. Teach what's good with your bruh. That's what we talking about. Drop these flags. you know, and they carrying these trainers. Man, biker, what's good with you, bruh? And that's what we doing. Like they carrying these trainers on a constant basis. We done seen it multiple times, and that's what a lack of. And you seeing watered down performances because man, the game plan these dudes going in with are not conducive to their fighter being successful. They going in what they think gonna work and not what actually gonna work. So sometimes these fighters have a fight where we know they should win and they should be successful, and they look mediocre. Hmm. Hey, Ricky, bruh, who you telling? Probably has been 2 decades. He probably was training before we even knew who Freddie Roach was. We just knew he was this dude in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them, they ain't. Some of these trainers ain't what you think they are. Unfortunately, you just have talented fighters that can define the define and beat the odds because them being so talented and having dog in them to where they willing to go, you know what I'm saying, be greater, test themselves, or especially the ones that not scared. Oh yeah, yeah, they can carry a fighter. I mean a trainer. Sure can. They can carry him all the way to success, to him getting trainer of the years and everything like that. For example, look at Eddie Reynoso. We know it's politics and everything, but ain't no way he the trainer of the year. Not this year, but previous years, ain't no way he the trainer of the year. You got one fighter that's actually doing something. One. Neri and Pop Dirty, Valdez and Pop Dirty, Nello and Pop Dirty. Like everything that you base and hang your hat on got some form of filth behind it. All of it. Everybody you got in your camp and Pop Dirty. You see what I'm saying? That's how you know politics is involved, and that's how you know when a fighter name is big enough to carry a trainer. That's gonna be a whole nother separate series itself. It's gonna be a whole nother live itself. I'll tell y'all that now. Cause we gonna really start walking down some of this stuff, man. Like we gotta walk down some things, bro. Some fighters' names is so big and so popular that it carries. They put their trainer on their back rather than they trainer standing on the side of them and growing with them. Like a Derrick James and an EJ, they elevate each other. Now, who is elevating who? Is the Reynoso camp elevating Eddie, or is Eddie elevating them? They elevating Reynoso's name, not the other way around. So that's just one of the few examples. They elevate his name and make his name bigger by the fighters they fight or who they don't fight, and that the fans want them to fight. But he gonna get credit no matter who they fight because the person name is big enough and has enough clout, or they had enough situations that made them popular, whether in a good way, a bad way, or both. Hmm. They gonna get their stock boosted. Why? Because they have a Canelo, a popular name to connect themselves with as the trainer. So no matter what, Reynoso in a good situation because he can say, "Well, I coach the undisputed champion." See what I'm saying? He ain't gotta really do nothing. Like he can hang his hat on that Canelo was the undisputed champion. He was my fighter. Valdez was a champion. He was my fighter. Black Visionville, what's good with your bruh? Salute to you. See what I'm saying? It's just different things like that. They ain't some of them ain't really active and really doing what you would want them to do. But guess what? They are connected with somebody that can bring them attention. Somebody that's gonna bring clout and recognition to their name. So guess what they gonna do? They just gonna build off of it and keep using it. They're gonna use that as a crutch to uh, slot them as one of the better trainers in boxing or the one of the more successful trainers based off their fighter's career, not based off who all their fighters fought, based off of accolades. Accolades can be created. Having big fights and having legacy defining fights, you can't create that. You can't fake that. You actually gotta go do those. But giving trainer of the years and fighter of the years and You know what I'm saying? Strategically going after certain belts and certain people, yeah, that can be doctored up. But having legacy to fight in fights that your fighter go fight and actually win, and you being the trainer and you help them get through those, you can't fake that. You can't fake those. You either gonna be that or you're not. It's just simple. You know what I'm saying? That's a little sidebar. So that's gonna be a whole nother topic. We're gonna start running down because they ain't no disrespect to nobody. Oh, you good, Tay? You good? I got you. Appreciate you pulling up. You at the doctor's. Hey, take care of yourself. Take care of your body, your health, your wealth. You already know. Be safe out there. And again, take care of yourself, Tay. Appreciate you pulling on up. Always. But it's gonna be a separate topic itself. It's gonna be a live. I might do it tomorrow or something. You know what I'm saying? Trainers being carried by fighters, or trainers upgrading their resume based off their fighter and not their work. That sounds better to me. Yeah, yeah. That's a better title for me. Trainers benefiting and upgrading they their name and their stock based off having a fighter that's talented with a name. You know, so yeah, we gonna walk that down because I see some fighters in the game. They kind of got that going now, but people not gonna speak on it because they feel like you being disrespectful or you doing something like that. Man, honesty is honesty. Real is real. You know what I'm saying? And some of these dudes ain't doing nothing for these guys. Like some might not like this, but Benavidez Senior, T.O. Senior, y'all need to take a step back. Keep it a buck. Y'all need to take a step back. Y'all ain't really doing nothing for y'all sons. I'm gonna keep it a buck. T.O. looked the same, or he was looking worse. Benavidez is a nice talent with skills, but he looked the same every fight. Let's just keep it a buck. I know some of y'all Benavidez fans and things of that nature, but he looked the same every fight. This is no hate, no nothing. He does look the same every fight. I mean, what's changing other than pressing a bunch of punches? He not out here just cracking at people like that with one punch, but you're gonna put Caleb Plant in the hospital? Like, bro, you not punching like that, bro. You couldn't. It took you forever. Kyron Davis, you hit him with everything but the kitchen sink and the tools with it, and still didn't knock him out. They stopped the fight. You couldn't knock that dude out. And he come from a division lower than you, but you this Mexican monster, bro. Stop it. You a talented dude. Don't get it twisted. But you no monster. A monster against who, homie? Who? David Lemieux? Boy, stop. Stop it. You don't even act like that. How you doing on the stage with Caleb Plant? If you run up on David Benavidez in person like that and start, man, he don't act like nothing like that in person. Nothing like that. None of that. He about the coolest dude in the person you gonna meet. But your daddy around and he gonna put these Duracell batteries in your back for you to get to talking and you want to get up and want to fight. Man, you ain't trying to scrap with nobody at no press conference like that, bro. You ain't even try to do that or have that same energy when y'all was at the gym. Yo, Jose was doing that, not you. You was standing back until it popped off. Like, come on, bro. Like, you not just not you. That's your brother and your daddy's personality. You're a laid back, chill type of dude. You'll talk shit when you want to. Most of your shit talking has been what in person. I mean, over the internet, or it was had stuff going on with Charlo, and even that was fabricated because y'all ran up on them. They was chilling. Like, come on, bro. You don't have to be a tough guy to beat nobody ass, bro. Yeah, you reading, you teleprompting and stuff like, bro. You can't. That's not even. You can't remember your insults that you got towards somebody. Jay Gibson, TWT, my fam in the building. What's good, bro? Like, if I got something to say about somebody and I want to say it to them, I don't need to write it down.
I don't need no teleprompter to read. I don't need no script because I remember it all because this is how I feel. That's how you know he don't really feel that way because anybody that feels strongly about something, do you need to write down that? Let me drop this flame for Jay Gill first. All any 17 people in here. If you feel strongly about something, right, and you feel some type of way about something, or a person, or something that they doing or they done, do you need a teleprompter to tell you what to say? Or somebody to put that battery in your back? No, because guess what? These are your thoughts. Drew Titan LLC, appreciate you in the super chat, bruh. Yo, what's good, my bruh? Drew Titan in the building. What's going on, man? You don't need nobody to tell you these things, bro. Like if I feel some type of way about an individual or person, I don't need to write down how I feel or what I want to say to them because trust me, I done said it out loud, so I know it verbatim. You know what I'm saying? And they done heard me say it. They can repeat it. But you over here, you got flashcards. This boy got flashcards over here, right? Trying to talk shit with flashcards. You see what I'm saying? I don't need flashcards to tell me how to talk shit to somebody. I already know how to do that. So I didn't like that. Caleb was up there professional, cool, gave you respect as a fighter, but you and your daddy unprofessional. Somebody put a muzzle on this pit bull mouth. You don't know when to shut up. It's David there. I mean, it's Caleb playing turn to talk his team, and you cut them off and rebutting them before they can finish their statement. Caleb, like, so you gonna let me finish talk? Yeah, go ahead, finish saying your bullshit. Like, bro, like, stop, bro. That's lame. That's weak energy, y'all. This is a bully type of energy, y'all, that they trying to present and get the perception in the public to think that he this gangster, that he this tough guy, just because he box. Just because you can fight don't mean that you know street dude or you know gangster, bro. You just happen to be good with the hands. That don't make you tough. I know a bunch of people that can fight, but there ain't nothing street about. Ain't no macho man toughness about it. They just happen to be good with them ball ups. You know what I'm saying? They just good with them hands. And this is where we at. Like they put on, I could tell from the jump, it was all fabricated. It was all fabrication. I'm like, bro, David don't be acting like that, bro. Why you didn't have that energy with Charlo when you seen him out in the open? Y'all didn't do all that. You didn't have that same energy for Charlo when you seen him in Dallas. No, you and your peoples and the people with you was doing all that talking. Come on, let's just keep it a buck. It wasn't so much of you, David. Again, yet again, okay? At the gym, same thing. Who was doing the talking when they had to meet up in the gym? Who was doing all the talking? The other guy and Jose. David was standing behind them. I ain't lying. Y'all can pull up the footage if y'all ain't seen it or if y'all don't know off the rip. David wasn't leading the charge. He wasn't. He not like that. He can fight and he a dog, yeah. But does that mean that you this killer? Nah, that don't mean you no killer, bro. Sorry. You're not finna get that. Then this man being professional with y'all, but y'all are constantly disrespecting him by interrupting him when it's not your turn to talk. Your daddy don't know when to be quiet. Just your whole team. It's just constant disrespect. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like you a talented fighter. Don't get that misunderstood. I'd never discredit him on that or take that away from him. But bruh, let's just keep it a buck. Please, let's keep it a buck. You not you not what this monster, y'all. Like, I'm sorry. It's I don't see it. I see him as a talented fighter, but I don't see what everybody else is seeing. Like he limited on the boxing. His footwork is not the best. His defense is decent. He got a high output and a motor, a nice solid chin, decent pop. What jab were you using? Again, another fighter where they abandon the jab and you 6'1", 6'2"-ish. Why aren't you using a jab? And you think you're just gonna go in here with a boxer and he just gonna be there to hit. Canelo couldn't just hit this dude. Stop it. Stop it, man. Yeah. What's up the door? Is that Amazon? Yeah, hold on 1 second. Right. All right. We good now. DP Rocker, my brother. TWT in the building. Drop that flame real quick one time for the one time. But yeah, man. David Ortiz. What's good? Which just talking shit. The sell tickets, that's all. Yeah, they selling the fight, but it's to me, it's like be yourself. I respect the person more for being who they are, being themselves, than them trying to put on this facade to make themselves look tougher or bigger and badder than they really are. Man, just let your hands and your skills do the talking. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling nobody that, you shouldn't talk. No, you're supposed to do that. But let's keep it on some form of level of respect for the fighter that you in there with. Like Caleb Plant was telling him, like, no bums or no ain't nothing but wolves up here. You don't be up here if you're a sheep. Only wolves can get on this stage. But like y'all keep insinuating that this dude is soft. Oh, you went to sleep against Canelo. Man, he got stopped, but there really wasn't no sleep. That man was more fatigued. Did y'all Caleb Plant wasn't super duper hurt against Canelo? And it's not to protect Caleb Plant or no like that. But the man gassed out. And when you get gassed out, guess what? You're more susceptible to get stopped because now your body is fatigued. Also, your mental is going to coincide with what your body is doing. Especially if you already mentally tapped or tired and physically tired. Wherever the head go, the body is gonna follow anyway. So if you thinking that, oh man, that dude was embarrassing Canelo, all that extra moving he was doing, guess what? Bread man shut like, look, you can boxing out and make these dudes miss without even doing extra and all this extra moving. You just gotta learn how to, protect yourself so you don't get roughed up or banged up in the trenches and stuff like that. And what you think he doing? He teaching them how to fight in the trenches. When they get tough, where they can't push and punk them over and all this other stuff like that, that's what he's over there doing. Look at Breadman's track record, his history. His fighters are always in shape. Come on now. They're always in shape. Again, they're always in shape. I'll tell you this again. They're always in shape, but that don't mean that that's going to protect their chin. Look at J-Rock. He's always in physically shape, great shape. Cut up, chopped up, abbed up, 6-pack, 8-pack, all that stuff like that, right? But that doesn't mean that the dude chin is going to hold up just because he's in godly shape. See what I'm saying? That doesn't stop your chin. You either have it or you don't. or you learn tactics how to protect and avoid getting knocked out. But they are always in shape. Caleb Plant and his team, they got him further as they could. Just keep it a buck. They got him further as could, him and his dad and him. But he was staying at the same. They plateaued with him as a trainer in that team. It took him a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? Now he had to add in something for extra wrinkles, man. Something else, some different training, a different type of uh, workout and a different type of trainer that's going to work and break down muscles that he wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? To increase his conditioning, to increase his strength. You know what I'm saying? Teaching him how to transition his weight and his power over the turn and get the torque on the punches. You know, to give y'all a little lesson. Most boxers, they punch just to score points. They're not punching to knock you out. They're punching to score points. They're trying to win rounds. That's what boxers do. They punch to score, not KO. So once you turn and you teach a boxer how to switch over and start to sit on his punches, that's when you start to create a boxer puncher, because some of these boxers have more punching power than they expect it to be, or people might think they have. Why? Because they're they're punching to score. They came up in the amateurs off of what? A point system. Come on now, y'all. Point system. So what are they doing? Scoring points to win fights. That's why they say some fighters come in with still an amateur style, because they're trying to score points. Hello, it's not that hard. That's what boxers do. You know what I'm saying? If you looking for them to knock all these people out and all that stuff, and they're known as a boxer first, you're not gonna get that. Just keeping a book, you're not gonna get that. Now, it'll be nice, you know what I'm saying, if they did that. But guess what? You're not gonna get that, because they're coming up, they're trying to win. They don't care if they knock you out. If a knockout comes, that's great. That's a cherry on top. But in the amateurs, they're scoring points to win, because most of them are 4-rounders. You don't have time to be trying to sit here and just look for money shots to knock somebody out. You gotta fight. You gotta box to score points. You want to win the first 2 rounds if possible, and then start trying to find your knockouts or find your openings and stuff like that. You got 4 rounds. You don't have a 10-round fight. You don't have an 8-round fight. You got to get to it right away in the amateurs. That's why when you know, the real talented, good amateurs, you know what I'm saying? Some of them don't make the best pros because they can't get out of the just punching to score points. You know what I'm saying? And then they turn pro, and then they go in there and get beat by somebody who is a lesser boxer, but sit on their punches. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it happen several times, many a times. But that same thing with Shakur, Devin Haney. They got decent power. They got decent pop. But they punch to score points and win rounds. A knockout come, they'll get it. But they're fighting and punching to score points, win rounds, and win the fight. If they can hit you 300 times and you trying to hit them 150 times with all power shots, they'll take the 300 times. Because guess what? You might hit me with some power shot, but I hit you 300 times, whether it was the hardest or not. I'm inflicting more damage to you, essentially, because I'm hitting you more. Whether you punch harder, if I hit you 300 times and I have at 80% power and you hit me 150 times at 95% power, I'll take the 80% because I doubled how many times I hit you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't just hit you with power shots. I doubled and tripled up the amount of shots I hit you with compared to what you hit me with. You know, so that's something I always look at. They went, oh, he ain't punching no hard. Well, he hit you 500 times this fight, y'all. He landed 500 punches. You could have landed, you know, some harder shots, but he hit you 500 times. You hit him 280. You see where I'm going with it? He hit you double, damn near, what you hit him. So yeah, you might land the hardest shot, but guess what? Your output wasn't high as his. So now you got to worry about, you know, that. Then you got to look at the logistics on the stats and on the card number. To a casual eye, if they see a person land 280 shots and a person land 500 shots, and you land and the person with 280 land more power shots, they gonna look at the person over the totality of the fight. Who landed more punches? The boxer dude did, and that's who most likely gonna win the fight. We done seen stuff where the people that have the least amount of punches do what? They don't get the nod, but it's close. It's like 20, 40 punches difference, not 200. And that's man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna walk down and break down so much stuff for y'all, man. Here in these upcoming times, man. I'm about to start walking some stuff down, y'all. I'm telling you, it's just time because people don't know what they're looking at still in boxing. They still don't know what they're looking at. Unfortunately, they don't know what they're looking at. Nope, they do not. So guess what? I guess we got to go ahead and, what I'm saying, the team and, the fam, we got to go ahead and show people and help them out because they don't know what they're looking at. Whether they tap in or not, we going to do what we do because that's who we are. You feel me? It don't matter if people show up or if they love it or they like the message. We going to do what we do because that's who we are. That's what we do. That's what the folks do over here. TWT, LDBC, whatever, non-affiliate. If you rock with us, you fam. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't get that. But let's get back to the fight card. Then kick me right off. Well, I got two of my G5s on her. I've been to left. There we go. You know what I'm saying? Sports matchup D free. TWT by Will DC, my brother in the building. Drop that flame. Drop that flame for my brother one time for the one time. All right. So, yeah, back to it. Now, like I was saying, Shadazy Green is a threat to French Sean Cruz now. I've seen French Sean get gassed a little bit in different fights. I see her doing more road work conditioning because she's trying to increase that gas tank. But she got cracked just like, if not better cracked than French Sean. and possibly a better gas tank, and she's bigger. So I mean, they got a problem. Am I saying she gonna be friend Sean? Nah, but man, that's 50-50. That's 50-50. And I'm saying it's gonna line up and set itself up for it to be a massive showdown and possibly for undisputed. I'm saying, or undisputed title shot for Shadeja Green and defense for Fresh Sean. If we just keeping it a buck and keeping it real, based on the simple fact that big punchers, you know, bigger stature women, like you could say, more muscular, or stronger women, at that division. I'm saying, big punchers, and you're gonna see who got the skills to go along with the punching power, because that's what it's gonna come down to: who got the heart, who got the grit, who got the skills to go along with punching power. So, shout out to that prospect, Shadeja Green. Shout out to Jake Paul, because that's who she signed to. And Jake Paul does his fighters right. And I hope she keep getting, shots, at fighters, and she keep, excelling, so we can see what's gonna go on. Man, Alex Alberto, what's good, man? Man, that'll be crazy, bro. If she knock out Franchon, boy, that'd be crazy. Crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. That'll say a whole lot. But what I'm saying, eventually, she gonna keep rising her stock up. And that's gonna make a big fight for Clarissa and Shadeja Green. And yes, Shadeja Green could box. She got the power, she got skills and all that. But has she been in there with somebody like Clarissa? No. Yeah, stream y'all tripping today. They keep booting me up out this joint. Cause they don't like what I'm saying today. But I'm still here, y'all. They just keep booting me out for some reason. Let me do this right here. Drop this. Like I was saying, they'll make for a big fight, man. And I'm glad we just got younger, and well, she's 33, so it's not so much that she's younger. Uh, we got fresh faces in the boxing game, and they can make some big fights against the top women at the top of the boxing game. And what I'm saying, we need to see those, and I hope we can get them. The and Franchon versus Shadays Green. Get another fight between the Golden and Franchon. You know, like y'all mix it up. Cause then after, I mean, it is not gonna be so much left for her to really much do. Let she go fight Hannah Gabriel's again and go up to light heavy or something. You know what I'm saying? So or cruiser. So now it's like, you know, unless you going down some more, you gotta go pretty much fight one of these other cats. Most likely going up, going down, unless you know Bum going to move up. But you know what I'm saying, I got Clarissa beating Bumgarner. That's not no disrespect to her. It's just you don't have the boxing ability to keep up with her. My personal opinion. Other people might feel different, but I don't think she has the boxing ability. And I've seen Bumgarner get gassed on multiple occasions now. So that kind of makes me like, you know, we don't really see Clarissa getting gassed. So that's why I kind of get that edge. I get that edge to especially Clarissa on that one. Then just boxing ability. Now, but I'm going to a dog. She ain't gonna go nowhere. She ain't gonna lay down. She ain't no punk. She ain't none of that. But you get tired, and I've seen that on multiple occasions. You get tired, and Clarissa not gonna let up on you if y'all do that. But I do like the fact that Von Gardner won't Serrano or Katie Taylor. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. No disrespect to Michaela Mayer, but you gotta get in where you fit in. Like sometimes you got well not the end of the line, or you gotta drop. You know. Yep, they doing it, Tay. You gotta drop down a few paces sometime to get to places. You know what I'm saying? And you know it happens. Some of these fighters they don't want to do it. They don't want to, you know what I'm saying, step out there and you know what I'm saying, push themselves and get to the places they need to be. You know what I'm saying? They much rather just talk and talk and talk. Nah, do something. The women are with it. You don't hear all this complaining. They might talk their shit back and forth, but contracts are getting signed, fights are being made, and hey, hmm, hmm, you can't do nothing but respect it. They want all the smoke. I respect people that want all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't take long for this fight to get done with Baumgartner for undisputed, Serrano for undisputed. Shit, it was wham bam, thank you, ma'am, and shit. They in there, the fight's over with. Now we doing post recaps of them. That's what I'm talking about. Now we doing recaps of their fights already. Now they getting ready and trying to think about who they want to fight next. And we got dudes who still trying to figure out who they gonna fight. You did. Naughty Crash, what's good with you, bruh? We got people that's trying to figure out who they gonna fight, and these women already had their fights. They think about their next fight. They do not like me talking my talk today. Cause boy, they keep sending me the boot. Mr. PSA crushed the legend TWT in the building. My OG bro Yoda. What's good, fam? There we go. Yeah, man. So we see what it is. The women out here putting on. Need these dudes to drop their nuts. Stop having squirrel nuts and let them hang. Cause we see what's going on. We see who getting the big fights in. We just had two undisputeds right on the same card. You feel me? Two of them. Then Prince Sean will be back in the ring soon. So it's like, look, you getting folks who are constantly more and more getting it in. I switched devices because they keep bugging with my shit today, y'all. Man, I just switched devices again. Like they bogus today. Bogus. Bogus. There we go. Okay, y'all still hear me good? Yeah, they just been real bogus today. But let's get finished talking about these fights, man. Bum Gardner, good performance, man. She got a little gas, but she pulled it out. She did drop her a few times. So, what I'm saying? She did her job. She got her first undisputed. Congratulations to Alicia Baumgardner. You know, um, she been saying that she is like that and she about that life and she with all the smoke. And I mean, you can't really deny or debunk it at this point. Like, whether you agree with some of the stuff that she says or everything that the woman says, she is the undisputed champ. And guess what? She with the smoke. She with the smoke. Say what you want, call her what you want. She with the smoke and want that action. So now, what I'm saying? People got to put their respect on her name. Like, do that. What I'm saying? You got to now. Uh, what's next for her? Like I say, she said she wants Serrano or Katie Taylor. Shoot. Hey, I'm with either one of those fights. So let's see how those materialize. And what I'm saying? We can go from there and continue to see how far we go. Now, Serrano, that was a fire fight. Erica came to fight. And, even with her cut or whatever, she, just come in with like a running back head down and she's going for the fences. She's swinging for the fences. And Serrano took some shots. You know what I'm saying? She took some, she inflicted some damage, but she took some as well. And again, I agree with my brother Tizzle. Like, you took some damage in the Katie Taylor fight. You took some in this, some that was unnecessary, but you love your style of fighting. So since you love your style of fighting, that's what you gonna continue to do. I ain't mad if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But how long you gonna be able to withstand your style of fighting and continue to be successful? You know what I'm saying? Where you using your boxing ability? You just slugging and fighting and scrapping now. And I get it. Serrano a tough cookie, bro. She a tough cookie. But why make a fight hard on yourself if you don't have to? Just curiosity. Why make a fight harder when you don't even have to? You could be over here using your intelligence and your ring IQ, but you start to use on the back half, but that still don't excuse the fact that you was in here slugging. You know what I'm saying? And taking some shots, some big shots. She ain't have a girl don't got a lot of knockouts. True enough. True. But at the same time, she was still cracking you, you know? So good win. She pulled it out. She undisputed. She got the victory. But she gotta tighten up on that defense and start moving ahead though. Toronto, my girl, but you gotta get your head off the line. Like, it's all right if you wanna, you know what I'm saying, prove you tough and all this stuff like that. But like, come on now. Get to a point where you gotta be smarter than that. You gotta make better and have better strategical and situational um IQ, I should say, to the point to where you're not, if you getting back in that situation again, it's not gonna be it's not gonna look like it quite was, you know. And that's what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for the improvements. Like, show me. Yeah, do exactly. Like, come to a point where you gotta just go fight. I mean, you can fight, but go box. You know what I'm saying? Use the skills that, you know what I'm saying, that you have on the inside of you. You feel me? Like, stop going and falling in love with that, because somebody is gonna be able to take that. And then what you gonna do if they can take all that you dishing out and they wear you out? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at. So you gotta be mindful. You know what I'm saying? Who you going to fight, you know what I'm saying, willing to take those risks and those chances against, because everybody ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not the same. And what may have worked with her may not work with another fighter. And that's just keeping it buck. Everybody not gonna fall for the same thing. Renee Box Young, my brother, salute to you, my guy. What's going on, Renee? So, but another dope win for. Congratulations to the Queens, Amanda Serrano, Alicia Baumgartner, and Shadasia Green. The first two, for the undisputed and getting the win. Shadasia Green for could continue to boost her stock and rise herself in the sport of women's boxing and getting a knockout. Um, Navarrete and Leon Williams. Uh, I've never been crazy high on the Navarrete. I think that he just kind of just relies on output and power shots, which to me is a problem. Yeah, Taylor will box, man, and that right there, she getting too enamored with this power thing, man, and her style. That's what I was saying. Now Red Tay, I feel like he overrated to me. I think he's good, but it stops there with me. I'm not one of these people that's gonna say that now Red Tay is this monster, this beast. He too big to be at his weight. He needs to go up. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of just, fighting everybody he fight is gonna be smaller than him, and you getting dropped by lesser opponents and people that are not known as punchers. You know what I'm saying? To me, he got that win, but he got a 30, 20 to 30-second reprieve to recover and all that. It's like they want Navarrete to win. They want him to win. Let's just keep it a buck. They wanted the dude to win the fight. He got the win. Leave it right there. you know. Uh, I'm leaving like that. They could did some stuff different, but hey, I ain't. I'm not gonna say too much on it. I just know, sure, not impressed. I ain't been impressed with the last few fights, but you know, I ain't nobody. I'm just somebody that love the sport of boxing. Cause he ain't all that to me. Mm-mm. But then we got Badu Jack coming up in a few weeks. He fighting Makabu for the cruiserweight belt. And I got Badu Jack beating up big head Makabu, man. Like Makabu ain't nothing impressive. He's been holding on to that belt. That's why he didn't fight some of the fights that we had looked at. Um, you got Estrada coming up, you know what I'm saying? And Super Bad, we know she a dope fighter, incredible female talent, and Shawty can fight. So we got her coming up as well. You know, yeah. More skills in the toolbox. Um, better boxer. You know what I'm saying? Just all around better fighter. But he getting a fight for this belt. He should win this fight. Hope he go ahead and do that. Um, who's Badu with now? Um, I have to look. I wanted to say Richard Schaefer and them, but I don't want to. I don't want to quote it wrong. So um, I have to look again. Yeah, I have to look at that. Then of course, down the pipeline we got um Alberto Puello and Gary Russell Jr. fighting for the WBA strap. Then you got the Sabria Matias and Jeremiah Ponce um fighting for the IBF at 140. Again, Regis Prograis has the WBC and Josh Taylor has the ring and the WBO. So 140 seems to be they got the people, the belt holders and the champs about to be set in line. So, people can choose which route, which sanctioning body they want to, move up into or try to get ranked in and, go from there. But, I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Matias. I got Matias and Gary Russell being successful in those title fights. I got Gary Russell beating Puello, and I got uh, Matias beating Ponce. That's my opinion, my pick. But it's up to everybody might see it different. But that's who I got winning those fights. Oh yeah, Tio not going nowhere near nobody that's a top competitor at 140. Tio so scary. He the type of cat that Devin them go up to 140, he'll drop down and back to 35. Like that's how much of a mark T.O. is in my book. He'll go back down on 35 if they move up to 40. Like real spill. That's how scary of a dude I see him as. Just scary. But I got people that still think that, he actually gonna be something at 40. Him and Ryan Garcia. They ain't gonna be dilly squat at 140. Unfortunately. They better off just stay in the way or they should even moved up. They should have stayed in their divisions. They'll have less backlash. Way less backlash. Javier Valencia, what's good with you, bro? See you working, man. Appreciate you just pulling up. You all good, man. Appreciate you. But this is just where we at. I mean, we got a lot of good stuff in boxing going on. Got a lot of good fights coming up about. Um, we got fights that's on the horizon, that's being made, that's in fruition right now. So we pray that they actually pan out, and man, we get to see some of this stuff. Um, Now let's see. There was anything else I wanted to hit on? Uh, Now, so now to the second half of the part of the show and the title. It's easier to love than hate, but this world loves to hate. Um, I'm fighting this weekend. I have to look, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know right off the top of the head. I have to look. Um, but I want to talk about something we see in normal life, everyday walks of life. Is that all right? For example, it's easy for me to pull up, support my brother T, support Ricky, support Do, my brother Just Do, my brother Yoda, my girl Kui. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, because it takes less energy to show love, show support, and just have people back and just, be a part of their move, or they wave or they journey or whatever. It's easy to do that. It takes more energy to frown, to come up with tactics and stuff to hate and slander and all these other things like that, right? It takes more energy, more time, and can age you faster by, having that type of energy. Skills from New Orleans, my brother. What it do, fam? TWT in the building. But even though in this world it's easier to do that, this generation and just this current junction state, people love to hate. They love to try to one up somebody. They love to try to sun somebody. They love to try to be the first one to say they got a story and to make people think, oh, it's this or it's that. Because
narratives and agendas are, tied with hate. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it real and being honest is tied to you know what I'm saying, showing love. You know what I'm saying? Being honest, it's easy to show love when you're a real person, you're a genuine dude. It's a lot easier for you to show love to somebody because that's what's in you. Not not what not what you're a part of or what you're creating. You know what I'm saying? That's the big difference. You got too many people out here where they could just, you know what I'm saying, not say nothing at all or just give individuals credit for what they're doing or what they have done. But at the same time, people want to hate because if they don't agree with it, they like to rally people and gather up the troops to make other people believe or think how they're thinking, which is lame as hell. Like, why would you force feed somebody to take upon uh, your ideology or the way you see something just to fit a narrative or agenda, and then start to spread it like wildfire or forest fires just to make people think something? You know what I'm saying? That's ultimate lame because you're not gonna get no real respect from it. You'll get fake love and fake respect from it, but anybody that has any solidarity in them or built and wired the total type of way, they don't respect a person who shows all this malicious intent and hate and things like that. They don't even want to be around them type of folks. If you want to keep it a buck, real ones don't want them people around them. Like, man, get these fake ass folks away from me. That's the type of energy that they ooze out. They don't want you around them. And if you run around here faking and shaking and you want some false individuals around you, that tell us a lot about who you are and what you deal with and what you cool with, what you wouldn't accept, if you're a go along, get along person, if you're a follower, if you're a leader, based off the conversations, thing you do, where you hang out, and what you support and what you rock with. That tells a person a lot of stuff. Some people don't have to say, hey, they this or they that. Why? Because your actions show us and tell us more than you can ever. Hmm. I got you, honey bun. I know. I got your text too. DOG 215. Salute to you, bro. What's going on? But they just tell a lot of people what type of people y'all are. So, a lot of people assume somebody talking about them, or trying to, what I'm saying, make somebody look bad and shit like that. It ain't even that. Hmm. It ain't even that. It's more so your activity, the energy that you present, what you do and what you showing to a person. Let them know how you are. Now, if you continue to do stupid shit and you make yourself look even worse, that's just adding fuel to the fire. Huh? Hold on one second. All right. I'm still here, y'all. Had to answer this door. But that just shows, you know what I'm saying, who you are as a person and what you deal with. Like, dude, get out of my private chat, man. Like, dude, ain't nobody worrying about you. You so lame, dude. You keep saying the same thing and then to be drunk and forget that you said it. Ben, go get a life, bro. Go get a life, my dude. Ain't nobody coming to where you at. Leave us alone, bro. Ain't nobody worrying about your lame ass. Goodbye. Boy, losers in life. Go find you some business, please. And stop clicking my link and putting messages in the private chat. I don't think I'm doing is your ass getting documented, bro.
Folks like you need to be docked, bruh. Go sit down somewhere. Burnt avatar face ass boy. Go sit down somewhere. Why you coming to places where people don't rock with you or don't work with you, bruh? Go get a life. That's what losers do. They go places where they not accepted. Get out of my private chat, bro. Golly, bro, you suck in life. Like you know I'm not gonna let you up and you willing to sit back there so you can type. Boy, sit your lame ass down somewhere, boy. Half a brain head ass boy. Going on somewhere, my nigga. Real talk. I'm gonna start treating you like a little bitch for real talk. Cause you getting on my nerves. You going to all my people chat, saying the same stuff. You got something else to say? Please come up with a better line. You saying the same thing. Rinse, wash, repeat. Nigga, you ain't not moved by you, bruh. You ain't built like that. You ain't cut like that. Go sit your weak ass down somewhere. Seriously. Go check your ass into a goddamn facility and go get some help, bruh. Man to man. You being a black man, you need to go get some help. Get off YouTube and go get some help. That's what you need. Sit down and go talk to somebody. You need to go pillow talk with somebody, do something. Get it all this damn testosterone you got built up. And then go release yourself or something. That's enough. Just lameness, bro. I ain't dealing with none of you cats in no 2023. Nigga, dismiss yourself. You ain't getting no attention over here. We ain't gonna do nothing but embarrass you and laugh at you. That's it. Hope you know that. We just gonna look at you and laugh at you, bruh. On to the next. Back to what we talking about. Simple. You don't get that much time. I'm going to address you for saying what you said in my private chat, though. Yet again. Some folks just stupid. They so stupid I don't think they remember that what they say can be it's time stamped and dated. Yeah, I don't speak either. But I will address you. Nobody say you playing on that stupid that play dumb, you're gonna get addressed. And then we're gonna keep it moving back to what we're saying. Like I was saying, you see how easy it is to show love? Basically, what I'm saying, he felt some type of way about my title, and he chose that he wanted to speak on what I'm talking about now. Because you know why? Because he fits into that narrative. He fits into that type of person. That's why he feeling some type of way. The nigga wasn't even talking about you. But since you want to tap in and put that shoe on and wear it, guess what? Yeah, that type of energy is for you. It's easier to love. It take a simple gesture just to show a nigga some love, and you know what I'm saying, and show genuine love and rock with somebody. It's simple. But man, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you killing it. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing. And and go on from there. Just supporting Warriors Boxing LLC. What's good with you, my bruh? It's that simple. But people, like I say, people love to hate because they get to create a narrative that they believe, or people they support and they rock with believe, or people in positions believe, and oh yeah, they want to ride that train. Followers in life. They always been number two. That's why people are so quick to follow. You know why? Because they used to be a number two in life. They ain't never been the top dog. They ain't never sat at the table with the bosses. They the store runners. They store runners. They go get the guards and cigars and the drinks and things and the knick-knack snacks for the bosses and stuff. You assistant. These dudes ain't never been no number one or number two. So guess what? They used to playing the bench because guess what? They give you a bench rider's energy every time. That's what they do. They give you bench rider energy. Somebody that's used to playing in the game and getting PT and doing certain stuff, they don't act like that. But somebody that ain't, boy, as soon as they do it, boy, they gotta let everybody know. That's how you can identify and spot out these folks. People that's used to having things or used to being something or being in a position. They don't have to brag or go show everything to everybody. Why? Because this is used, they used to it. People that's not, they gotta let everybody see it because they trying to create a perception that they like this or they like that. Yeah, that's why they do. That's what they do. And that's why a lot of people do this crazy goofball, goof troop shit on the internet. Why? Because they used to being second fiddle. They used to being bench warmers, water boys and stuff. They ain't that they went in the game on 4th and inches. Come on now. They were somewhere with cheerleaders and the pom poms on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? Bringing you some water or Gatorade at the timeout. Come on, bro. These boys ain't like that. That's why their energy so weird and so jacked up because they ain't never been in a position of power. They weaklings. They used to being fucked over. They used to getting treated like shit because guess what? They ain't shit. That's why. You notice people that ain't shit, they take shit. If y'all peep that, people that ain't shit, they take bullshit. They accept it and they believe bullshit. Although that's those type of folks. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they used to. Unfortunately, that's what they're used to. That's why you, sometimes you just got to talk about them and make mockery of them. Don't give them attention in a good way. You make mockery of them. You embarrass them. You make them feel bad about themselves. And they can't help themselves. And what they do, they keep coming back like flies to shit or mosquitoes at a barbecue and flies at a barbecue. They can't help themselves. They gonna keep coming back. That's because that hate drives and is drilled to their core. It's part of their physical well-being. They can't do nothing but hate. So when they see something good going on that people doing something, they try to create problems and all they can do is do what? Present hate. So that's all that's inside of them. That's what they run with. That's what they believe. So they just gonna hate, 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 hate. And they gonna continue to keep hating because they can't get down. They want to be down, but guess what? They in the wrong town. And you got folks just constantly believing folks that promote hate and mask it with narratives and fake love. And a lot of folks on the internet, y'all be running with it and believing with it and taking these people words and what they saying like it's the Bible. Man, stop it. You look a lot dumber than they do because guess what? Some of y'all, guess what? Y'all know better and still don't do better. Then cry, get mad about not growing and progressing and elevating when you ain't doing better and don't even want no change. Just talk about it. That's all it is. That's what people do these days. They rather talk than they rather do. That's why I say what them actions do. I don't care what you said. What them actions do though. Anybody can say anything. You can have a 2 hour conversation with somebody, and y'all could not agree on something or have different viewpoints or whatever, and you still not getting nothing out of it. Some people call to reach. They fishing. They want some information because they not getting it. You know what I'm saying? So rather than them just say F it and you know what I'm saying, they hope somebody can tell them something that they looking for. Well, ain't nothing to tell. Hmm. But if you willing to play both sides of the fence, what does that say about you as a person? It's my question. What does that tell and say about you as a person if you know something ain't right? It don't smell right, don't look right, don't sound right. And rather than remove yourself, you jump right in the mix. What does that say about you? Without knowing the all the intricate details and the factuals of the situation or who it entails, or even having conversations with people, you believe a person and run with it, and now you look at a person different because you didn't even do your homework. You didn't go find out if X, Y, and Z was true before you made your judgment and start to move differently with people and do, man, that's lame. That's lame as hell. Lame as hell. Lame as hell. Anybody on that type of time without proper proof or proper documentation to know, you know what I'm saying? That's lame. Just know that that's weenie shit and that's lame as hell. You ain't gonna get no respect to go nowhere in this world with that type of energy. Because guess what? Everybody not gonna have the same energy with you. Everybody energy towards certain stuff is gonna be different. Especially if that person, and just because one person didn't bust your head about it or grill you about it or try to, you know what I'm saying, put you on blast about it, don't mean everybody in every situation gonna treat you the same. It's people that's grown enough and mature enough to, look past certain stuff and it ain't worth it. Then it's other folks that ain't gonna let you look past it and they gonna grill you about it openly and terribly, you know what I'm saying, based off your own actions. And people are being denial about it. But hey, some of y'all actions can be proved. You know that, right? We can go prove your shit, right? Some folks ain't just talking just to say it. They can prove the stuff you doing. And you know when people ain't about nothing or they full of it because they be in denial when people can prove what they done. All the time. All the time. Like, oh no, I ain't do this, I ain't do that. But then you can go prove that they done it. Now what's the excuse? See what I'm saying? What's your excuse now? Then they don't have one. They don't have one. What's all I'm gonna say? They don't have one. Unfortunately. But stay in that same setting, in that same ballpark arena. And guess what? And keep running with it and believing it. And we deal with this every day through YouTube. Folks out here believing so much BS. Guess what? They done believe so much BS and nonsense. They can't even tell you what the truth is. They don't even know what real is. Their mind has been clouded and tainted with so much fabrication and narratives and you know all type of weird and suckerish behavior and activity. They can't tell you what solid is. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. They can't even identify real ones in their face when they see them because they are too in tune with BS nonsense. They too in tune with it. So they gonna miss all the signs and the symbols of real people that they should keep in their life and remove them and rock with them as if they've been there the whole time in their corner. They'll rock with you like and be more loyal to the people that just came around who ain't been there for you than the ones that actually been there for you. Say what? Yeah. And you think about, well, damn, what they say about, what we was doing in our time. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. That's all they telling you. it means nothing to them. And you try to figure out, and people be like, damn, I wouldn't think such and such to do such. Well, guess what? Newsflash, they did. And there's people that just run around with this. Oh, well, I don't know. I ain't seen nothing. They ain't do it to me, so it don't matter. Why would you be okay with people that's capable of doing something, even if they ain't done it to you yet? They can do it to you, but you willing to find out if they gonna do it to you? Now that's insanity. Picasso, what's up with you, bruh? Salute to you, man. Like that's insanity. They don't give a damn. They willing to find out if somebody really gonna screw them over when you know that's their MO, screwing people over. Really? So you willing to see if they really gonna do it? Okay, cool. I'm tell you, go for it. Go right on ahead. See what results and see where it gets you. Hmm. See where it gets you. Then you let time go by, and the people and the individuals end up doing what they knew they could happen, and what people say they can do. Now these folks be wanting to try to come back and be all cool and stuff. Man, I should have, I should have, I should have, I should have. You should have what? You know what I'm saying? You should have what? You know what I'm saying? You should have what? I should have listened to you and all this. And then you want to be back cool with folks after you done turned your back on them and went against the grain and gave them the cold shoulder. No, you can't come back. That's why it's important for people to do their homework. You go find out exactly what you need to find out about a situation, right? Because when the truth and all the smoke clears and the dust settles and you got clear skies out, you gonna see what it was. Now, depending on how you left a situation or who you turned your back on, and then you find out what it really is. Now, how can you come back from that when you done ran with something without doing your own homework to make sure that what one person was saying was legit? And it's easy for people to start hate or disliking a person based off one person not liking them because one person might be in the middle. They don't want to pick sides. They say they don't want to pick sides, but they already in pick sides. I'm just saying. They say they don't want to pick sides and they want to stay out of it, right? But you can show easily what side you picking on based on how you move, and you ain't even got to say nothing. Just look at your actions and how you move. That's gonna tell you everything you need to know. And people do this every day in real life, YouTube, family members, uh, you name it, work, all that. People will believe something because somebody said and run with it and ain't even talk to you at all. Folks will be accusing you of doing something and ain't had one conversation with you at all. Not one. Not a one. Anthony Mazzano, salute to you, man. Appreciate you pulling on up. Yeah, A1, I hear you. Motherfuckers weird. Mm-hmm. They ain't done nothing to me, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. When they do whatever to you, I don't want to hear nothing. What? When I say I don't want to hear nothing, you hold that L. You hold that. And you wear that badge proudly. You feel me? Because look, people will love attention. And depending on how the attention coming, they don't care. Who it's coming from, they don't care. They just want the attention. The phrase "all attention ain't good attention" is true because you could be getting attention and more eyes can be on you. But are they eyes on you in a positive way or a negative way? Some people so blinded with getting attention, guess what? They can't see nothing but attention. So they can't even decipher if it's in a good way or a bad way. Yep, too many chiefs, not enough Indians. Tell people all the time, you gotta be a good follower before you can be a good leader. You have to be a good Indian before you can be a good chief. Why you say that, Five? Because how you gonna relate to the people that's in that position that you used to be in? How you gonna talk to them and have them listen to you or talk them off the ledge if you ain't never been in the position that they in and you just magically deliciously just become the leader? Nah, you gotta earn and work for that. You gotta learn how to follow first. But in following, you learn how to be a good follower. You follow stuff that's beneficial, not artificial. And in doing so, you learn along the way and you earn your stripes and you become a leader. But you learn how to follow correctly first, not you jump right into the leadership role and you know what you're supposed to be doing. Everybody don't watch somebody. Hmm. Everybody learns something from somebody. Hmm. Come on now. Everybody has. Ain't nobody everybody has. Then nobody just wake up one day and they all, yeah, I'm this, I'm that. No, don't work that way. Don't work that way at all. You had to go prove it. You had to show people to make them believe in what you're doing and how you moving and in your ability that you that type of guy. Hmm. You had to prove that. Coach Joe, what's good with your TWT in the building? What's good, my brother? You got to prove that. You think a new head coach that come into a team with grown men automatically have the respect of the team? No, he got to prove and earn that he deserves to be their leader. Some of y'all folks just accept anybody as y'all leader because of name or because they're popular or because they have 358,000 subs. So you think it's okay to just say, "Oh, I'm gonna follow this person"? No, hell no. You gonna put yourself in harm's way and unnecessary and unwanted danger because you don't know what the principles those people standing on. You just want to follow them because they popular. You want to be seen. But guess what? People that want to be seen all the time, guess what? The universe got a funny way of breaking y'all down. It's a funny way how the universe breaks y'all down. Because the universe gonna let the levees break on y'all. And y'all either gonna sink or y'all gonna swim. See what I'm saying? So all you folks that want to run with the more popular narrative and the more popping figure and all that stuff, guess what? What foundation is that standing on? Hmm. Hmm. What foundation is it standing on? Hmm. What morals, what ethics come behind it? Because if you don't care about any morals and ethics and you just want to be down with something that lets a person know you never had those qualities to begin with, because you willing to go or do something, join a company, team, fraternity, uh, sorority, whatever it is. This is a unisex conversation. This for men and women. This is just a PSA public announcement. You know, if you don't know what the foundations are of that, how can you fully join or be a part of it if you don't even know what it's about? It's just questions. I just, it's simple. It's simple, but at the same time, it's being simple. It's real. Hmm. It's real at the same time because I'm everybody in here knows somebody that when I'm explaining and breaking down, somebody just like that. Unfortunately. Hmm. And it might not be favorable. You might not like it or whatever like that or whatever, but somebody just like that. Guarantee you do. Or you've known somebody that's done certain things just like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hmm. And I guarantee you, they stay in between some shit. Not saying you perfect or anything like that, or we perfect or we got all the answers or anything in that form of fashion, not in one bit. But guess what? Guess what though? You can identify and accept your mess ups and your mistakes. Those people that like those individuals, they never wrong. They don't see nothing wrong. No action that they're doing is wrong. None. Not one. Not one bit, one piece of anything they do is wrong. It's always everybody else's fault. And those sad individuals right there, those are lost, broken individuals. Lost and broken. Yeah, lost and broken. And what do you do with those type of individuals? Man, look, hmm, you can rock with them if you want to, but at the end of the day, they ain't gonna mean you no good. They ain't gonna mean you no well. They don't want you. They looking at everything you got going, and you want to help them, but they low key secretly competing with you. Hmm. See what I'm saying? The people like that, they secretly competing with you, but you want them to win, and you want to do what you can to help them. But they competing with you. They peep and see everything you got going, and then they sit back and weigh it in themselves. You feel me? Then after that, they have a made up mind on what they think or they believe in, not what's the truth. What they think and what they believe in, right? Hmm. Then they go from there to playing the victim. It's everybody's fault but theirs. Hmm. So everybody did this, so but you, hmm. but you the one who got to make the decision for you and for what you doing and the action that you do in this body, right? But it's everybody else's fault. I'm glad I'm nowhere near those type of people. I'd rather stay right where I'm at. I take my slow grind, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I don't need no clout to help my check grow. I don't need no clout or this or this massive move to, for people to start giving me kudos or start to say I'm this or I did that first or I did this or I created that or I created this. When you grind and you putting in work, work speaks for itself. Hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you doing what you're supposed to do, your work gonna speak for itself. What you really doing out here is gonna speak for itself. You ain't gotta worry about that. It's gonna speak for itself. Just know that. Hmm. Hey, I'm the bad guy, boogeyman. Okay, I'll be Earl. No man, woman above a crew. Be a leader in your own right as men and women. We have to lead by example, a family full of ones.
one-on-one individuals to form something dope, real family. You already know, man. Y'all know what it is. Like not to be good, to be a good swimmer, and it shocks you to be in the deep end. You get lost underwater and you can't breathe. You start to panic. Discipline is one of the keys. Yeah, yep. More so than discipline, accountability. Shit. You could be disciplined all you want, but what if you disciplined enough to do the things right, but you don't know how to accept accountability for actions that you might have done or that you're doing? You know, you being disciplined don't mean nothing if you can't be accountable. It don't mean nothing. Hmm, hmm. I know plenty of people, they disciplined because they know how to stick to the script and keep doing the same thing over and over. But what if you a person that's disciplined with the lack of morals or the lack of accountability and responsibility? You're gonna be disciplined to bullshit, not real shit. It's a bar for y'all. Discipline can be going both ways. It's people that they discipline to bad behavior or suspect behavior or continuous drama filled behavior. Hmm, hmm. Yeah, people discipline. They can have discipline, but how they wired being disciplined. That's why I say you could be disciplined all you want. Hmm. But what if you discipline with bad habits and bad hobbies or and bad ethics? Then you're gonna be disciplined to the things that you enjoy or that you comfortable with. And that can be bullshit. That can be BS all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hmm. Folks can be disciplined to the wrong things. Literally, the wrong things. Hmm. So that's what I want people to think about. What good is discipline without accountability and responsibility? Mean nothing. Because your discipline only going, you know, pretty much, your discipline only is going to enhance your bad habits. If you have good habits and good things and stuff you put into the universe and try to do well and do good by people, guess what? You're going to be disciplined enough to put out good energy. Ain't nothing worse than a person that's disciplined with bad habits, bad hobbies, and the lack of accountability and responsibility because they discipline is only going to cater BS. They're going to be disciplined to everything but the right thing. They're going to be loyal to everything but the right thing or to the loyal ones. They're going to be honest with everybody but the honest ones. They're going to hide the food, you know what I'm saying, to, to the good cooks and the chefs, but they're going to give it to everybody else. That's what you got. That's why the discipline. Yeah, anybody can be disciplined, but I know some disciplined assholes, some disciplined fools. They can stick to the script with discipline, but their mindset, their vision is obscured. So guess what? They only gonna be disciplined to their nonsense. Man, I'm repeating this for a reason. I'm repeating this for a reason, I tell you. Some people are only gonna be disciplined to nonsense because they react and they move to nonsense. Zach B, what's good with you, bro? Salute G5. It said you have to come on here and teach adults how to be adults. Something that their parents should have taught them. Man, look, it's a lot of grown old fools out here. So I don't age ain't nothing but a number to me. Your wisdom, your knowledge has no age. There is no barrier on it. It's about your life experiences, what you've been through, what you're going through, how you got out of them,
and how you going down and what you're doing. I know people in their 50 and 60 still don't got this concept down. Hopefully people stick to what they're taught through trial and error and good coaching. Man, that would be great. That would be great. But we're not gonna get all that. So guess what? We gotta prepare for the nonsense. That don't mean you have to accept it, my people, but you have to prepare and be ready for the nonsense that's going to come. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to run with it. You don't have to buy it. None of that. But but you do have to accept it and prepare for it though. Why? Because you'll know how to defend it. That's why. You'll know exactly how to move in the midst of something of that nature. Yep. Yeah, Edgar. It is. Nonsense is the easiest thing to be dedicated to. That and drama. You can tie nonsense, drama, chaos all in the same boat. It's easy to connect with it because you might have a large percentage of people that agree with that thing, and some people they want those followers and supporters, so they gonna go agree with them just so they can pull them over there, or they can get them to start tapping in with them now because it's about attention. It's a lot of attention whores, men or women, on YouTube. Yeah, it's a lot of attention whores. They want attention no matter how they can get it. It don't matter. They want it bad. They want that attention bad. And I tell you, I mean bad. Shit, they'll go off the deep end to get that attention. Real talk. They don't care who they gotta, misuse or who they gotta step on or step over to get it. They just want the attention. And that's I think that's what probably baffles me about it the most. People willing to abuse and mess up brotherhood, friendship, sisterhood, business relationships, um, family, acquaintances, whatever you want to call them, because they want to do um, what they really want to do. Let's keep it a buck. Folks really want to do what they really want to do. So don't be mad, don't be surprised when certain people don't do certain stuff because they never really wanted to. Y'all gonna find out more and more. The more y'all pay attention, the more y'all see stuff that man, boy, they weren't lying about certain stuff. Yeah, yeah, fat meat grease. Some don't believe it. Some in their 50s, some in their 60s. They don't believe it at all. I tell people, hey, I can show you better than I can tell you. I can show you better than I can tell you. And I stand on that. Like, you ain't gotta believe me. I'll show you. No problem. But I just wanted to break that down to my people, let y'all know, you know, even though it's easy to show love and, you know, be cordial and stuff like that, folks love to hate y'all. They love the energy and to see people get exposed. They love to see people get done bad or being viciously hurt. Look how many people pull out their camera when somebody beating a black man or the police brutality stuff had kicked in. How many people was actually trying to do something to prevent it rather than pull out their camera? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wants to be what? First. Everybody want to be first. Remember, everybody wants to be first. They want to be the one that they say, oh, well, I got this from such and such or such and such or such and such. That's the whole point. They want to get credit for doing it first. They want to get credit for, and take credit for work that they didn't fully put in. People I done built stuff with, and they take the credit for all of it. Like I wasn't there with them the whole time, or for this recent span of time. And I'm like, damn, okay, bet. So all you can do is say, interesting. And that's the type of stuff that make you say, interesting. Okay. Sadly enough. Yeah, all love ain't real. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. It never be. Because if all love was real, you wouldn't have hate. That's something you can think about. All love was real, you wouldn't have hate. Now that's something. Don't let go of your head. All the love people were saying was real. Guess what? We wouldn't even be running into hateful things and hateful energy and spiteful and mad folks and stuff like that. Because this stuff would be genuine. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the world is wired and where it's at. That's why it's important that you appreciate the real ones that you got around you. Not the sometime in people, not the ones that agree with you because they like your situation or they like your talking point. Nah, the people that actually support you. And not the ones that was, but you left them. See what I'm saying? Not them. Not them. Not the people that was in your corner for years. You stopped rocking with them. Your new people. Not that. I'm talking about that real deal, legit. That part. That's the ones I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. The ones that was really there when with you shooting in the gym, and you left them out and hung them out to dry. Them, and still ain't gonna shit on you. Those individuals. I can do shake my head. What I say? Loyalty has no time limit. It has no color. It has no religion background. It has none of that. Loyalty, love, all that is an action word. Verbs, it got an action behind it. Action has to be behind those words. Boxing MMA 365. What's good with you, bro? Without any loyalty or action behind love, loyalty, it don't mean nothing. It's just words that fall upon deaf ears. If I say I love my brothers, I love my woman, and I love my people, my supporters, guess what? I'm gonna show y'all love all the time. It ain't gonna be I'm gonna stop showing love because, or I'm gonna stop showing up at one place because, hey, I don't like this person or these particular people. They might be here, so I'm not going. I'm not. I'm a. You know what I'm saying, separate myself. Mm-mm. I'm gonna support the person as if nothing happened. If the person there, they happen to be there. Shit, it ain't no secret. Shit, that person know, and you know where y'all at. So you ain't gotta sit there and then fake and shake and act like everything all cool. Just be hunted and keep it a buck and honest and keep it pushing. It's that simple. No matter if you're in the same place, you know you don't rock with that person. The other person know you don't rock with them. Okay, so be it. Keep it going. Mm-mm. You ain't gotta do none of that. If you choose to, that's at your own discretion. I ain't saying nobody right. I ain't saying nobody wrong. But I ain't running nowhere, motherfucking word. If you happen to be there and we ain't cool no more, then guess what? That's fine. Shit, I ain't expecting you to speak to me. Don't you ain't expecting me to speak to you. So guess what? Okay, you can be there. It is what it is. I do it all the time. I know I'm not gonna speak to certain people, and they might be in the same place. That's cool. You know why? Because I'm bigger than you in this situation as a whole. I ain't tucking my tail or running from shit. I ain't uncomfortable with nothing because I know what I'm stand on what I did or what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stand on that. So it don't even matter about, you know what I'm saying? They like it. They, man, who gives a shit? I don't care. People run when they know they're guilty. Let's just say that. People run when they know they're guilty. When you got some form of guilt you holding on to, people run. Not because they scared. Some people, they scared of the backlash. They scared of what may be said. They can play tough, but they really are scared of what may be said or how people might view or what they may say about them. They really scared of it. They play tough. See, they play tough. They play a tough guy role, but they really are scared shitless. They really scared shitless. Real spill. They really be scared shitless, y'all. It's kind of like David Benavidez doing all that extra capping and extra show he putting on. You're really low key worried about Caleb Plant. You want to make people think you not, but you're really low key worried about Plant. That's the real issue, real common denominator. You really worried about him. It's like people in the chat, like I come there for the creator, not for a person that not cool with me no more, or whatever the reason may be. Don't matter. I didn't come there for you. So who cares? Just keeping our way a book. Who cares? Just simple as that. Who really cares? Big Dog Willie. Con Goat. Hashtag TWT. Appreciate you with the $2 super chat, bro. Salute my TWT brother. That man said, Con. As usual. That I expect my dog, Big Dog, to come in like that. But this is the crazy world we live in, where folks fake like they real, but can't even have a conversation with you about issues or their problem. But they'll talk to everybody else about the issues. Everybody else, except the person they got the issue with. That's one of the biggest problems that we dealing with in today's world. Everybody got some type of problem with something. But guess what? Hmm. Folks don't even want to don't even want to address the issue that they may have with the problem with the person. They gonna talk about it, go live, talk about it, but won't address it with the person that they really got the problem with. And that's how stuff get created and blew up, and it be bigger than what it is because people don't want to keep it real with the person they got the issue with. You real enough to tell everybody else your issue with them, but you can't tell the person you actually got an issue with, and you supposed to be down with that person. Come on, man. And they wonder why this world fucked up. Whew, man. Tuh, man. Like I can't have a problem with none of my people and not hit them up and address it. If I can call them for just to lace them up on something I may see, I should be able to call them to address an issue I have. See what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of stuff get messed up at because people don't want to have conversations. They don't. They say they do. They don't really want to have conversations though. They don't. Because the simplest thing and the easiest way to handle a situation is through a conversation. Simple conversation, phone call. Folks don't really want to do that. So guess what they gonna do? Hmm. They gonna tell somebody that's willing to listen, that's gonna believe them and not fact check if what they saying is legit. They just gonna run with it. I don't want no gullible yes man or yes woman. Now tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me the truth. Don't just say, yeah, you this or you doing that just because. Nah, that shit lame. That's why a lot of YouTube and beefs happen and get created. Mm-hmm. They get created on the internet can be handled with a inbox, an email, a text message, a phone call. You know, it's more than one way to communicate without having to talk on the phone. What if you don't want to talk about it? You can text it, you can email it. You still gonna get the same result. Long as the person got the understanding, know where you at with it. That's all you can ask for. Big Dog Willie back in the super chat with $2. G5 amount of sneak this and ridiculous. Oh man, yeah. Oh yeah. And then this is another thing people got to watch out for. Like everybody got a life, right? You got more stuff going on in your life. Just because two situations might be similar, don't mean a person always talking about you. Guess what? Newsflash. Some of y'all not that damn important, y'all, for a person to talk about all the time. Let's keep it a book. We got more stuff in our life going on to be worrying about trying to, at or sneak diss a person. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest issue people gonna run into and have a problem with. Hmm, hmm. Because everybody always assume if they hear something, oh, somebody lame enough to run and go try to tell them, oh, they talking about you, they were talking about you, man, they talking about you. No, it's more stuff in our life that go on than one situation that may sound similar. People got way more stuff that's going on in their life. Some people we have these conversations because we helping somebody else. Not the fact somebody trying to expose somebody or trying to sneak this or think somebody's going to
constantly be shitting on them or talking about them or something. Like, bro, get out of some of y'all way. Y'all not that damn important for people to talk about like that. Like, let's keep it a fact. We got, yeah, we can do that, ma. Everybody got situations that happen in relationships prior before they came to YouTube, right? A lot of the times, let me help some of y'all out. A lot of times, people talking about the past situations, not what they had currently going on or something that didn't happen. It don't even got nothing to do with you. And people will take and get mad and think people talking about them and start telling people, oh, they over there talking about me, or they gonna be talking about me. No, 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 no. How about you be grown and go find out if a person is referring to you rather than assuming. Assumptions are like assholes. Everybody got one. But the truth is the truth. You say something on here, like I said something the other day, folks ran with it and tried to create it a situation when it really wasn't nothing. When I didn't even diss or then nobody over here talk bad about my bro. People tried to take it and run with it and create a situation when it really wasn't even a situation. Shaking my head. Now that's sad. And guess what guess what you do? You don't go live and do it. You make the phone call. You reach out. And once you do that, you speak your piece, they speak their piece. You got understanding. You get some understanding. You leave it alone. Once you cross the hurdle in the bridge of understanding, yeah, I know this conversation hurt. Yeah, like 7 of y'all left. So I know this conversation. This is sticky. Y'all dropping like flies. I know. I know these conversations real. I know they make you think. They make you wonder if you doing what you say you doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. That's what these conversations supposed to do. Y'all want these filibuster, flabbergasting conversations where people just telling you this and you that and you this and you that. If you ever got a question or wondering if G5 is talking about you, you can inbox me. You can email me. I'm not gonna cuss you out and go off on you unless you come at me crazy, disrespecting me and some other type of energy like that. I'm one of the coolest dudes to actually come and bring something too. That's why people do it, because they know it ain't gonna go nowhere, and they know I ain't gonna disrespect you on GP. None of that. Never that. That ain't even my type of time I'm on. But if you want that work and you want that smoke, you can damn sure get it by all means necessary. No questions asked. You sure can get it. But I don't gotta sneak this nobody. I tell you exactly what my issue is with you. Only thing you gotta do is ask me. Hit me up behind the scene. I won't even tell nobody the conversation we had. Only me and you will know. You know how many conversations I have or that had that only me and that person know? Because that's what real ones do. You don't go involve everybody into something. You handle it yourself. You don't need a squad. You don't need to rally the troops and, you know, go Pokemon Go, get all the Pokemon catchers and all that. Come on, bro. Only thing you got to do is pick up the device, email, inbox. If you got the phone number, text, leave a voicemail, and things can get handled. Big Dog Willie back in the super chat. Appreciate the love, bro. With the $5 G5. I asked someone to sneak this me, and I don't talk bad about anyone. All I can do is crack jokes and make fun of myself. Crazy how fools try to make drama. Yeah, Big Dog. No, not sure. I'm with all the smoke. I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm a peaceful guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm at peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got too much real stuff going on in my life right now to be worrying about some fairy tale YouTube drama beef, how a person feel or whatever. I don't give a damn. And a lot of weenie ass females and dudes try to create drama about running and tell that. Guess what? You think people appreciate you for running and telling that all the time? Guess what?
If you running to tell that all the time, they looking at you as, well, why you over there so much if you around it? Did y'all ever think about that? Why y'all running to tell that? Hmm? Hmm? If you run the tail, you clearly don't like it, right? And people wonder why you over there engaging and listening to it if you don't rock with it. See, that's what some of y'all losing at. Cause y'all think, oh, y'all think, oh, if I go tell this and let everybody know every time something going on, and they got a mutual party, they looking at you like, man, you messy as hell. Not if you being real. Cause some of y'all run and tell people stuff for no reason. Yeah, let's talk about it. Y'all go run and tell folks stuff for no reason at all. Just to see what type of reaction you're gonna get from them, or if they gonna try to go live and go off on them. Because that's what they want. That's what you want. Because y'all love drama. So y'all want them to do what? Go snap peas on somebody, right? I mean, go absolutely snap peas on them. And then, like, yeah, say, oh, then you're gonna be cheerleading with your megaphone like Joe Clark. Oh, look, they told him, look, they got him. You heard what he said about you? Oh, boy, I wouldn't take that if I was you. See, if I was you, I wouldn't let nobody say that to me, man. And the only thing they doing is creating drama by instigating and escalating. Yep, that's what they do all the time. This is the game, YouTube game, not a world. It's a game. Because all the thing people do on YouTube is play. The real ones, they playing the long game. They trying to win. The fake ones, they just play games just to play games. They fake like they real. They fake like they support. They fake like they down. Selective support, selective hate, selective like, selective outrage, selective hate. You know what I'm saying? Selective popularity. Everything is selected. All selected. It done turned into Young and the Restless on this joint. General Hospital. Soap opera on this damn thing. Because, and a lot of time it's like that, you know why? Because people don't want to communicate. Some people don't want to communicate, some do. They don't know how to communicate. You know how many people that don't know how to talk to people still today? So many people out here, they still don't know how to talk to people. Now, that's why they don't talk. They just want people to listen. So they get people and they hang around people that's not going to question what they do, what they say, and how they do it. They just going to agree with them. So them agreeing with them, they ain't got to worry about no backlash or nobody challenging what they saying. If it's right, if it's wrong, if it's indifferent. Because they hang around, they rocking with people who what? Agree with them, not disagree with them. People that don't agree with them on everything that they say, you'll notice they don't be around them that often. Let's pay attention. If a person is feels a certain way about certain fighters and certain people, guess what? If they know, for example, like if a person is a pro Devin Haney fan or a pro Tank Davis fan, and your content and you talking a lot about things that the fighter you favor is doing, the people that are pro such and such or the opposite fighter, they ain't gonna pull up during those conversations. They ain't gonna do it. You can cancel that. They're not gonna do it. Not happening. Because so if they don't agree with it, they don't have nothing to relate to you on with. But then they'll say that they boxing fans or they boxing supporters. But you can't even sit here and have a conversation with me, even though I don't agree with you about your fighter. You're not a boxing fan. You're a fighter fan. That's all that is. A lot of y'all ain't boxing fans. Y'all fighter fans. Y'all fans of fighters. So since y'all fans of fighter, you only gonna go where they talking positive about your fighter at, or where you feel you respect it, or whatever the case may be. It's a lot of, I'm telling you, it's a lot of weird ass folks out here. hmm So how can you be a boxing fan, a creator, and you can't even sit here and withstand somebody that have a difference of opinion? You can't be one. It's hard to be one because then you're gonna contradict yourself in the same breath. I'm a boxing fan, and this is it. I hate this person, though, and I hate that person. Well, you're not a boxing fan. Sorry, not a boxing fan. You're a fan of a fighter, and that's what we know. It's so easy for me. Hmm? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. You know, I'm just, people got to make it make sense, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm a sensible guy. I try to make sense of everything. But some stuff just don't make sense, and you got to break it down for people. Just, just what it is. Unfortunately, I know people that don't agree with that. Favorite Terrence Crawford more than they favorite Earl Smith. But guess what? As long as they ain't on no man fan type of times, then you can have every point you have on it and feel how you want to feel on it. It don't bother me. I'll do that before I go. It don't bother me. Yeah, big dog back in the super chat with the $2, man. Started with Pacquiao, AJ, now Canelo, Bud. You know what I'm saying? Bud Dick Riders. you know, but I could listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Listen to you know what I'm saying? Your take. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna like hurt me in no type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you want to eat? All right. And that's where I'm at with, like, I can hear you out. You can have a different opinion. As long as you're respectful, we good. You can think that Bud will beat him or whatever. You can think Tank beat Devin or in Shakur or whatever. It's fine. I don't have a problem with that. You feel me? It's when you try to force me to believe what you believe and you mad because I don't believe you. I got it. That's where the problem come in at. Hmm. Yeah. So with me, that's just why I'm at with it, y'all. You know, I can't be around like these super meat munchers and stuff like that, man. It's already bad enough, you know what I'm saying? We deal with enough folks, but man, telling y'all, mm-mm. When people understand that it's okay to have a difference of opinion and it's okay not to agree with everybody, we'll be all right. On the phone. Like it's truly okay if you don't agree with everybody. It's okay. Promise it's okay. It ain't gonna kill you. Promise it won't kill you. Some of y'all think it's gonna kill y'all if y'all agree with certain people. It's not the end of the world. Promise it ain't. Yep. It ain't the end of the world. You know, you're not supposed to agree with everybody or want to agree with everybody. Mm. I don't mind, but Dick Riders, but Canelo Dick Riders.
Yeah, that's some hill supply.
Now I'm here. Make them hard for people to like them, and that's just keeping it a buck. Like, hold on. I got to make some moves and go take care of some business real quick. Got some shit I need to do. I appreciate y'all pulling up. So, I'm gonna go and get out the way. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love, support, fam. You know, y'all continue to keep supporting us, not just me, myself, you know, anybody that y'all rock with this uh, involved that you know rock with